All right, let's go.
"1K, a word, please, without the streaming. I'm sure you're aware that the situation in New Jerusalem is shifting. People are losing faith in the goal.
Oh no.
You've had a part in that, and not only through your discoveries. No, not at all. I would have had the same doubts in your place. In many ways, you're entirely right. Look, let me speak plainly for a moment. You and I both know that I exaggerated. I built a myth around Athena that does not reflect what she believed. But you have to understand, it wasn't really about her.
It never was
about
was
what
it?
the city needed. It was about keeping us together, invested in a common narrative. And it was about preventing us from going the way of our ancestors. Because temptation is real, and our flaws are still the same.
Well, it's very real in the sense that he needs it to be.
A myth, but a necessary one. I'm not a fanatic or a fool, 1K.
I don't think he
although
is
I
a
sometimes
fool
play one.
either.
I'm just trying to do the right thing.
That's what everyone says.
I know I
isn't
can't
it?
stop you from trying to save Byron. But what's in that pyramid could destroy everything I've tried to build.
Okay. The myth of the goal must be preserved to prevent us from repeating the mistakes of our ancestors. I share your fear of the theory of everything, but we can't build the future on a lie. Your myth is strangling our entire species, Herman. You can shove your goal where the sun don't shine.
Don't think I haven't considered it. I listened to those Alexandra Drennan recordings over and over.
I kinda don't care.
I just don't know if she was right about us. But maybe I did lose my way. Very well. I've done what I could. You do as you must.
Work
Good
with
luck.
us. Work with us here, bud.
Let's go.
You're coming along this time?
Yep.
Well, what about protocol?
Screw protocol. It's Byron.
Friends. So we're gonna have to follow signs of Prometheus. What was that? Go back and land at that thing. Find and release Byron. Trust the process.
Follow my sprite, and it will show you the way to your friend.
Okay.
Do as he says. We went through a lot of trouble to get this guy out of his chains.
But there's other doors.
Now it's his turn to help.
This way. You must free him. He cannot free himself.
So we just passed him. Oh my gosh, is that me? I get to see me in a cutscene.
What's happening? 1K? I'm out. Oh, my friend, the things that I saw.
I've seen a lot too.
The power of this machine. The depth of her grief. Come on, follow me. I have to show you something.
Okay. Sure.
I thought all of this was deliberate.
The fuck?
Athena testing us to see if we're worthy of her invention.
Oh.
I wanted to believe that she had a plan. In my own way, I mythologized her as much as everyone else. I never thought she might feel confused, lonely, uncertain. And what's the most human thing to do when you feel lost and sad and you have no idea what to do next? You take a nap. Here, listen.
If I give them the machine, if I convince them of its power, we could finally build the world Alexandra imagined. The world Miranda deserved. No, the world we all deserve, even the worst of us. We could take stewardship of this planet. We could explore the stars. We could give meaning to the universe.
I don't agree
If
with
you
that.
embrace the knowledge of the flame, you can bring light into the darkness.
But what if they make the same mistakes again? What if selfishness and stupidity win out again? What if they take my machine and turn it into a weapon? What if they act like children and burn the planet?
The secrets of the flame are not for ordinary mortals to know. You cannot overcome your sinful nature.
Do you see what's happening? It's her. It's all her. Everything we're seeing is Athena. Her every hope, her every fear, all of her memories and contradictions brought to life by the machine. A dream given form expressed in the language of her childhood. A world of puzzles and towers.
No, what can I do? How do I make this decision? There has to be an answer. There has to be a way of making sure it's the right choice. It can't just be a leap of faith.
There are no answers, creature of clay. Every question leads to another.
She's not waiting for us to prove ourselves before she helps us. She needs us to help her. We have to wake her up. Whoops.
Whoops.
The system is still stabilizing. Maybe we'd better get out. Come on.
This is not the way we came, is it?
No! I cannot allow this.
Uh-oh.
You have suffered a grievous injury, my child. But do not lose faith. Your companions have not forgotten you, and it is through the bonds that you have forged that you will be saved.
Welcome back to the land of the living. For a while there, I thought we might have to reset you. We think you and Byron got hit by some kind of energy discharge. Knocked both of you out. Alcatraz, Melville, and Yaqut went looking for you, but you were hard to find, and even harder to fix. It's been several weeks. He's fine, don't worry. A lot has changed. While you were asleep, the idea of the goal cracked and then broke. People decided they wanted change. They wanted the ideals of Athena, not the founder. A better world of growth and exploration, but without the mistakes of the past. And so they turned to Byron who never wavered in his beliefs. He's mayor now. The question is, what do you plan to do now? And what about the theory of everything?
What about it? You guys already have a new mayor.
Good. I didn't want to push you, but I agree. Like you said, the alternative would mean giving up who I am, and I shouldn't have to do that. Byron's waiting for you outside, by the way. We're all in this together, 1K. One way or another.
I am a little shocked at how that went down just now. This probably hasn't changed. Could we go in here before? Philosophy has only two purposes: to describe the world and to change it. Everything else is vanity and self-delusion. It behooves us to be cautious when particularly taken with any philosopher's claims, and to consider whether our reaction is due to the logic of his claim or due to the poetry of his words. A beautifully phrased sentence is an accomplishment in oratory, not philosophy, and the pleasure we take from it should not be mistaken for truth. I like that. Let's start here. The philosopher must be like the architect. To write well is important, but not more important than building an edifice that will not collapse. Some philosophers construct dwellings that seem pleasant to the eye, but are traps for the unwary. If then a machine may have all the properties of a man and act as a man while driven only by the ingenious plan of its construction and the interaction of its materials according to the principles of nature, then does it not follow that man may also be seen as a machine? Not sure. Did I read those before maybe? Oh, this is gonna be like...
Hello, 1K. It's still strange when people call me that. You know, it's funny. Asking you to come along on the expedition was an impulse, but it was probably the most momentous decision I made.
Well, no one else wanted to do
changed
puzzles.
Everything. But the story's not over yet. We do. She gave everything she had for this city. And I don't think any of us really understood it. Not even me. We all tried to turn her into a prophet when she was just a human being. Athena's dreams, a recursive loop of hopes and fears, and my own foolishness for thinking I had been abandoned when I had been given a chance to grow up, to stand for my own ideas. Well, luckily this time we shouldn't have any trouble getting another expedition approved. I hear the mayor is a big fan of Athena and is very interested in her theory of everything. In fact, I think he's having a VTOL prepared as we speak. There's just one thing you have to take care of first. Speak to Melville and Yaqut. They were part of the beginning, they can be part of the end, if they want to. I'll take care of the rest.
I'm shocked. I'm confused by this turn of events.
Good to see you up and awake, 1K. I'm hoping you're assembling your team to finally unravel the theory of everything. I'd love to get my hands on that data.
They're one of the engineers, right?
Excellent. Good luck with the rest of your mission, 1K.
Okie dokie. So now we travel back.
You're going back, aren't you?
We are. We can't leave Athena trapped.
Are you coming?
But you're not going to shut the machine down, are you?
No.
Then let me just say this, okay? I understand what you believe in. I really do. I've always respected your vision of the future, Byron. It's beautiful. It's moving. But just consider that maybe there is another way.
Continue
A way
doing
that
what you
is
were
more
doing?
humble and maybe less exciting, but no less
Where
beautiful.
people slowly shut down?
Just consider that
from
maybe
lack of
that
energy?
machine doesn't have any answers for us. None that really matter. We don't need a theory of everything to be happy.
It was never just about happiness, Al. But thank you for your honesty.
I'm not going there for the theory of everything. Athena is a person and deserves to be treated like any member of our society, where we don't just leave her behind. We don't just leave her trapped like that. This is such a weird pacing. This narrative, the pacing is strange. That is different.
All right, I'll see you at the VTOL.
Things are finally getting better.
Attention all citizens. A scavenging expedition to the Western Ruins will set out next week. If you'd like to participate, please get in touch with Garrus.
Hello. There's a cat on my mouse.
Hey dude, nice to see you again.
Hey dude.
I wanted to thank you. Last time we met, you told me I needed to learn to make my own choices. I thought about that a lot.
Oh, cool. I am happy for you. That was so weird. Is there anybody
Welcome back.
else I can talk to?
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Can you talk to Helga?
1K, you're back. I think people are happy with the change of leadership that happened while you were sleeping. But they're nervous about what you're going to do next.
That's fair. Is this a museum?
I'm glad to see you made it, 1K. You told me to listen to Cornelius, so I thought long and hard about what I'm invested in. And I realized that what I care about isn't just making prefab walls, but helping people build homes. Places where they'll live, where they'll be happy. That's what I need to be doing.
Cool.
Luckily, Mayor Byron has announced that the city will be expanding again, so I can finally do that. Best of luck, 1K.
Well, can somebody else become mayor? It kind of feels like the whole situation could be different. This will probably be the same. So where did Cornelius go? I think he figured out what the megastructure was for, or he knew what it was for. Have I not seen this? I feel like maybe I did see these.
Thank you for supporting Byron, 1K. He understands what this is really about. Not technology or science, but love. Love of humanity, yes, but within that, space for individual love to flourish.
Is this the guy that wanted a girlfriend?
When you find Athena, please remember that.
Didn't even give me a chance. I say girlfriend, I guess I should say partner. Okay, let's get on with our actual mission. What is the reason for their decision to make it so that, like, that we got injured? We couldn't have, they didn't want to narratively save Athena right then and there? I don't understand the reason yet for that. Hey, man.
I'm really glad you made it, 1K. For a while, I really thought even Neith couldn't fix you. I'm sorry, but I can't. I just don't believe that things could turn out well. I thought about it over and over, and I understand what it would mean for us. But I just think people are too flawed. We'd make too many mistakes.
Oh my God.
Take care, 1K.
I think Melville will come with us, based on what she said last time.
Good luck, 1K.
"1K, you're back on your feet. One of which I fixed, by the way. You're welcome." "Of course I will. I think I might want this even more than you do. I want to explore.
Is it possible to convince
I want
Yaqut?
to be more than this
And I
grumpy old
failed?
mechanic going through the motions. I want to live."
Or is he supposed to be kind of a foil to Melville at this point?
See
I'm
you
worried.
there.
What if we don't have enough?
Welcome back.
I'm starting to feel like I'm being a little bit pigeonholed into choosing things that I don't really want to. You know? I don't know. I can't really explain it. Not well.
Welcome back, 1K. Glad to see you're doing better. Surprisingly calmly. He knows what he's doing and he's gonna get the job done. He did have to kick out a few people, but he was a lot nicer about it than I would have been. I think it's only the beginning. Athena hasn't even scratched the surface of what you could do with it. And that's fine, she's just one person. The really interesting stuff is gonna start happening when you give this power to the people. When
not
every
wrong.
citizen can bring their own ingenuity to it. I'm still doing the same job I did before, but Byron's removed some of the layers of bureaucracy, so we communicate more directly now and we have more choices in how we deal with problems. Well, it's hard to believe, but we won. Turns out that does happen.
"1K, it's a pleasure to see you back on your feet. Everyone was quite worried about you. And I'm very glad you've decided to side with Byron."
What were my choices?
"We've finally started fixing stuff again. Byron has given people a sense of purpose and dignity. Not everyone is happy, but if you return with Athena and the theory of everything, I think this is going to be a golden age. I feel hope, 1K. Real, proper hope. We can transform the world. We can lessen suffering. It's going to happen, thanks to you.
How's your cat?
She's well, thank you. I hope that with the theory of everything, we'll be able to extend her life. She deserves immortality no less than we do. Good luck, my friend.
I'm glad you're here, Melville. I wish Alcatraz and Yaqut could come too, but they believe what they believe.
Well, I thought about it, and it turns out it's pretty simple. They're wrong.
You do have a way with words.
Why?
I love Melville.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Don't do that.
I guess Yaqut was always a little more like, I mean, he was so
I have
horrified
only one thing to
by
ask of
Miranda's
you,
death.
my child.
It scared him.
When at last you find yourself before Athena, be gentle to my old friend. The weight of the world was placed on her shoulders, and if she failed to carry it, it was because no one can carry such a burden alone.
All right, 1K, you're in charge now. If you want to explore,
You say so.
make sure we didn't miss anything out there, go ahead. When you're ready, let us know, and we'll head into the Megastructure.
I'm here to go in the Megastructure. Should we finish all the puzzles first? I kind of just want to go in now. Like, that's what I thought we were doing at the beginning of this, you know? Now I'm scared. What happens if we go and we haven't done all the puzzles?
There seem to be more puzzles per cluster than necessary to gain access to the tower. I wonder what happens if you solve all of them.
Oh my god, seriously? I didn't want to have to do this today.
Yes? Now that Byron's in charge, I feel less stuck. The city is coming back to life, and I can do things that matter. Feels good. Well, that explains the discrepancies between all those schematics you found and the actual megastructure. It's all been transformed by Athena's dream. No wonder it was driving me potty. Driving me potty? What kind of bizarre idiot came up with that expression? I'm serious. The moment we're done with this, I'm going to sit down and update the language libraries. And I'm going to put in every swear word in every language ever invented.
Great idea. I'm for it.
After Byron woke up, he enlisted me for his campaign. He said I was the only one who could really explain just how broken New Jerusalem really is. I think this might have been the first time people actually really listened to me.
What's up, 1K? It feels surprisingly good. I spent so many years just talking about change, but I never really tried to actually put myself in a position where I could make a difference. Noble failure is overrated, if you ask me. Better to actually win. What matters most is just to get people active again. Building, exploring, imagining. Giving each of them a chance to contribute, but also to grow as individuals. Some philosophers have claimed that you can either maximize freedom or security. I've always thought that was a failure of imagination. Or perhaps courage. In fact, the two are intertwined, and we have to maximize both. Of course. Faith in humanity doesn't have to be blind faith, 1K. The future isn't going to be a utopia. But it will be better. And not just a little bit.
It'll be different.
In the long run, I think we'll be fine. He can't imagine the world we're trying to build. But when he sees it with his own eyes, I think he'll come around.
All right, I know where I want to start because while I was editing, there was only one puzzle that I couldn't get at first that I figured out while editing the video. So we're gonna start there. Did the lighting change? Are all of these golden hour now? I don't think it was before. Wow. That's amazing. Yeah, every other puzzle that I've tried to do, or that's in a video that I've already edited, that I haven't figured out, I still didn't figure out while going through the editing process. Still confused. But this one, I was like, oh, why didn't I just do this, or whatever. So hopefully we can at least check this one off the list. So what did I do first? There we go. Now we can go up here. Now what? This is the part I hadn't figured out. What is that gonna do? I'm right where I started though. Now I have this out here and those two things are in there. Will the box fit under those? I thought the box maybe was too tall. We have to start over though. Oh, okay, cool. I can drop this down here. Don't know. Well, we do need it. And that's the only fan in here. Yeah, okay, cool. So now we've got all the things out here. Now what? This is the part where I don't really know what to do. Like, what? Oh. Okay. Maybe we just do the same thing over here. Hi. I messed it up. I don't know if I still don't know if that was the right way to do it either though, because how would I get the things? How would I get the boxes? I just need to grab a freaking box. Oh my goodness. Okay. In addition to the previously announced new scouting and scavenging expeditions and the reactivation of the abandoned mining and factory projects, Mayor Byron has asked citizens to submit ideas for other possible undertakings, which are to be discussed at the next public assembly after Mayor Byron returns from the Megastructure. I think I blew my chance to talk to Cryer and to talk to everybody. I yearn for a city that does not yet exist. It is a wealthy city, abundant, prosperous, full of life and energy, but its prosperity is not like that of the cities of old, a thin gilded layer over a cesspool of misery. No, its riches are deep. They permeate its every street, and they fill it with depth and texture. It is a city of delights, of secrets, of surprises, always growing, always changing, its every citizen partaking of its joys as well as its tragedies. I do not think that this is the last city, the one where our journey will end. I think it is the first. Wow. There is a tower waiting for me. I see it on the horizon, and every day it grows closer. It has been a companion on my journey, but I fear the day I will reach it, for I have loved this road, and the fields and the hills it has shown me. But the tower waits. And I can only hope that from its heights I will see other roads and other towers, and dream of journeys yet to come. I find this poem moving. I don't really get poetry. If it could be expressed as an essay, it should be an essay, not a poem. We're taught to treat poetry like a secret message which only some people can decipher, but poetry is really a kind of music. It's not an intellectual pursuit, not something to be analyzed and dissected. It needs to be felt, to be spoken, to be sung. If you find the melody in the words, you will understand it. I freaking love that. I love that. I think that it could be both. I think that if you want to take it apart and find meaning, that's maybe your way of going along with the melody. If I were a high school student, I would make my English teachers play this. What do you guys think of this, English teachers everywhere? I want to know your thoughts. Of course, I'm old now and I have friends that are English teachers. I should just ask them. So that's all the puzzles in this area. Oh my god, what do we want to do now? This was question block. Yeah. Oh, that one was... I couldn't get my head around how to start that. I think I should be able to get this one. Oh, but it was so bad. I spent so long in there. Maybe we should try that one again though, because I think it's the only one. It's the only one I've gotten. It's the only one that's a number. Oh no, that one, yeah. But besides that one. Actually, there's just this one, remember, and then question block. And that is it besides the fucking Photon Sail one. Oh wait. Yeah, I think I can get that one too. I just gotta work at it. I guess we can skip getting stars for now. I'm not really too concerned with them. Although in this area, it is funny, the Sphinx thing, I didn't find whatever the puzzle is. Wherever that is. That's okay. I think this will be a fun one to come back to though. This is the one with the fucking rotating ass thingy wall. I feel like we just need the accumulator to do this. And then we can take the connector inside. But then we'll be down a box. That was the problem. We could do only so much before, you know, I fucking hate this. I still feel like this is important, an important connection to make. This one is still tripping me up, man. Oh my god. I just wanted to know what happened next in the story. Thought we could come back and do all of these after. And it would be fine. Nope. I can't get my head around some of these. I'm gonna be looking at cheese in this this motherfucker. Like, where else can we see in here? What the hell is that? What even is that? Can they get in the way? Son of a bitch. But isn't that like just through the wall? Like there's no way that's actually hitting it. So I think at a certain distance, some things will load, but like walls won't. Because there's just too much going on. And that's number 4 anyway, who gives a fuck? Miranda. I don't know what is wrong with me. I cannot get this. This would be a really nice time for the robots to help me. Byron, you did a puzzle once. You liked it. You had fun. Why don't we use a spark? See if those are just as useless as in the last game. I don't think I ever had a hint help me in the Talos principle. I can't remember though. Maybe that's not fair to say, I just can't remember. Let's see what this has to say for itself. Not every trial must be overcome as its creator intended. Sacrifice one of my sparks and I will... There's a cat in my way. I will free the fire hidden in this labyrinth. Oh, it'll just do it. It won't give me a hint. Well, I want to do all of them though. I'm gonna wait until I have help maybe. And then if we can't figure them out together, then maybe I'll use the sparks. I'm really mad at this one. It just doesn't seem like it's supposed to be all that impossible. And it is for me. I don't get it. How long have I spent in there? Probably an hour. This is ridiculous. Oh, wow. Well, this is different. Whew, man. Alright, where this one? I think I can get this one. Oh my god. I think this should be doable. Oh, nice. It was just really weird. It was weird. I think I can get it. We'll see. Right. Okay, I know I was able to get that because I floated this box on this fan. Well, I brought the box over. I was able to do that. Maybe there is a way for us to get this without doing that? Without bringing the box over here? I think I found it was pretty much impossible to pass objects from this area into here. And that's why I had to bring the box in here. There really just wasn't any other way to do it. The problem was I thought maybe I needed to keep this box in here. Yeah, how else were you supposed to do it? So I'm not really like recording synchronously because that would just be way too much of me doing a bunch of nothing, but I did manage to get myself out of here with a connector thanks to being able to jump on top of here and then just literally jump over this. So I've got a connector. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. Oh god. I bet I can connect. Just gonna put this up here on the hillside. Oh dear, it's gonna slide. Just hang out right here, please. Thanks. Oh, see, the problem is it's still the same problem. This needs to be able to like, yeah, turn blue. So we pretty much know that if we can stand on top of a platform, we can get out of the regular sized doors. Yes, let's just keep bringing connectors out. How are we gonna make this work to our advantage, though? Could maybe just do it from up here. I was thinking I had to drop all the way down. Oh, we still might. Oh no, come on. I mean, okay, I guess we can just... Oh my god. That's so frustrating. The problem isn't that I didn't have enough connectors inside the puzzle. Well, actually, we could do this now, maybe. God, this is so funny. Actually, we don't even need that anymore. Thank you. Jeez. I guess that solves the problem too, but... I think pessimism is completely out of date. I think that's a romantic indulgence. I don't think anyone can afford to be pessimistic anymore. I mean, there's so much that can go wrong. Optimism is the only thing possible anymore. I've always thought that an optimist was a person who knew exactly how sad a place the world could be, and a pessimist is a man who finds out anew every morning. That's the real difference. No, I'm obviously optimistic because you simply have to be. It's an obligation to be optimistic. To me, this sounds exactly like what Alexandra Drennan would have believed. That's why I ultimately decided to support Byron. I think he understands how sad the world is, but also remains optimistic. He will be disappointed. People always disappoint you in the end. You've misunderstood the entire point of the quotation, Ovis. That disappointment is already baked into the concept of optimism. Optimism is knowing people like you exist, but having hope anyway. Burn! Straight burn! Alright, back at question block. I found this right here from the door, so why don't we go up there, see what's up there. I still can't figure out the actual puzzle. Nothing. Oh shit. I might actually have to send a connector up there. Maybe that's how it's supposed to work. You send the connector up here, and therefore you can aim it more better at stuff if it's up higher. Okay, that might be what it's supposed to be then. Because there's nothing up here for me to do. And there's no connectors in this puzzle. I'm still pretty stumped on this. So I figured out for this one that if I got the box all the way over here, I could, you know, plop this down here, make this tunnel, and then boot myself up underneath the box, and that would boop it into the tunnel. So that's how we get it over there. So I've never gotten this far in this one. And I honestly don't know what to do next. Well, maybe all we have to do is jump. Yeah, okay, cool. Easy. It also will not let you jump on this platform. If you stand on top of the box, it's like there's an invisible wall there or something. Since I'm here, I'm gonna take a look at these fans down here. What do I want to do with this? Is that the only, that was the only point to that, was to grab this, I think. So that we can make green. But I still don't know, how are we getting anything to this in the first place? There for now. So then we've got the inverter over here, but oh, I guess sure. Just gotta scoot that a little bit, I think.
Horses are broken, not taught. That is the way of humankind.
Okay. Now I have a problem because the last two puzzles left are ones that, like, I had a lot of trouble with. I can't figure out how to do this one or how to cheese it. And man, I don't know about this one. I think I'm gonna look at this one again though, first. So I managed to get a connector out of number 6. It was very silly. It's not gonna help, but we figured out how to do this. That's the key. God damn it. Now I'm stuck in here. You see that?
Yes.
Now I have to start over again.
So excited you figured it out.
I went too fast. I went too fast. Okay, we didn't get anything extra for that. All right, one more. There's one more left. So I do want to say, I know how to do this now. Or at least I know what I was missing. I know the next step. And I'm ashamed that it, I am ashamed. I just forgot a very simple game mechanic. And that is why this has taken so long. And yeah, there's really no excuse. Sometimes the brain farts are inexcusable. But also, it happens sometimes. This was a joint effort. In our last session, when my husband and I were brainstorming, excuse me, I stopped recording just because it was taking so damn long, and we had kind of a eureka moment where we both looked at each other at the same time and we were like, oh, that's what we're supposed to do. So yeah, I know. I know now that I'm just supposed to fly the box out of here, and now I have all the things. I don't know. I don't have an excuse. I don't have an excuse, okay? Oh shit, oh my god. So I think I know how this is supposed to go. I haven't figured out the rest of this in my head, but I'm pretty sure I know how this is supposed to go. I probably didn't even need to do this. Yes, I do. I do feel good though that I didn't need to look anything up. I phoned a friend, so to speak, by talking to somebody else who hasn't played the game, who doesn't know the answers. But I didn't need to look up any answers. We figured them out without being told what to do. So I feel good about that. Oh, I did however see recently on my YouTube, just scrolling around, I did see a video go by. I'm starting to get Talos Principle 2 videos going by on my feed, which is like, I'm trying not to look at them. But I saw one go by that was like, solving all the puzzles in whatever area without actually doing any of them. And it was somebody just parkouring their way into the, you know, the end room with the hand table or whatever, just by jumping onto stuff, completely bypassing the puzzles. I was like, oh my god, some of them I was like, I can't believe I'm such a chump that I actually did all the puzzles. And I only cheesed I don't know, like 2 or 3 or 4, something like that. Well, it is time. It is time. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go to the actual end of the game, and I'm suddenly like losing my voice. Hopefully that stops. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we're gonna go and kind of do the solve remaining puzzles optional. I did that. Should that still be there? I guess we're gonna go return to the VTOL, go back to the Megastructure, whatever happens there is gonna happen, and then we'll be able to do the rest of the stars and the gold puzzles. That's how I'm imagining this is gonna go. Could be wrong. We'll see. Also, I want to say, when Byron said that this wasn't a test for us, it's basically Athena crying out for help. I felt like I knew that already, but I didn't know it. Like, as soon as he said it, it was like, well, obviously. Of course. Like, didn't exactly put it together consciously before he said it out loud. Probably should have, though. It just makes sense to me. But we'll see what else is going on. We'll see. You guys ready? I'm ready.